Judging by this video from Cecil, Cecil is finding it very, very difficult to find something to talk about. So he decides he's going to bring up when he got swatted over 12 months ago. And I don't know who he's addressing, because he still seems to be blaming us. But we'll get into that. Do you know, anybody at this point takes this guy serious, you need to take a good look at yourself. But let's get into it anyway, and hear what he has to say. The video.
I just want the dumbasses who swatted, who swatted us a year ago. I want you to know the laws in Kentucky about swatting people. So I'm going to read the laws off to you, dumbass.
Right, you're in a vehicle and you're going to start reading the laws in Kentucky. Something that we could look up ourselves. Why are you preaching to us? Because I can tell you hand on heart where the swatting came from. And it wasn't us. Here's what happened. You arranged to meet two people that you did not know. And those people decided to travel to Kentucky to meet you in a public park. Am I correct? On the way there, they went live. I remember that very, very clearly, because at one point, when they got to Covington, there was a railway crossing. And because I'm in London, France, our trains aren't as long as the cargo trains in America. These guys were on this railway crossing for a long, long time. This train, it went on for, God, it must have been about 15 minutes. I don't know how many carriages was on this train, but I was sitting there and I was going, whoa. And you could see the graffiti on some of these railway carriages and stuff. Right, that's beside the point, right? They went live on the journey to meet you. What happened then when they arrived at the destination? The two guys, there was an older guy and a younger guy. The older guy says, right, we got him, we're here, there's the such and such high school. What he actually done, by pure and utter accident, is doxed himself. Some of us weren't even involved in his channel. So it would make it obvious that somebody that was on his channel was involved in calling the police to your destination. So I remember way back, you blamed Shredder, you blamed RB, you blamed Order of Magnitude, you blamed your viewers. The truth of the matter is, somebody that was viewing their channel, that I cannot remember their name, was involved in the swatting. So you making guesses of who it is doesn't help the situation. And you talking about it now isn't helping the situation, because you're not addressing the people that call the police. So you're wasting your time and you're wasting mine. Why I'm doing this video, I don't know. Oh, I've another thing. You're driving a vehicle, and I've seen this video already, and you have difficulty reading. Nothing wrong with having difficulty reading. But I most likely have the same same problem as you have, in that I'm a slightly dyslexic. And I have to concentrate because I will read a line and sometimes I will read the same line again or skip a line. I have to focus, or I have to cover up the other lines. I know when you were reading this you had to concentrate, and you're driving a vehicle, and later on we possibly hear the consequences of that.
It says, yes, swatting is illegal in Kentucky.
Yes, I know. It's illegal everywhere. Now, you're reading off a phone and you're driving a vehicle. This isn't good. And you're not a great driver in the first place.
Falsely reporting an incident is considered a serious crime in the state.
Cecil, why don't you just tell us where the article is and we can read it ourselves, if we wish to do so. I don't wish to do so. But you're just reading off the internet. We can look up the laws in Kentucky ourselves. It's only going to take me 2 minutes. I don't have to listen to you. Why am I listening to him?
Kentucky law, KRS 519040, makes it a Class D felony.
Cecil, where's this phone? You don't make an effort, do you? Why are you doing this? You're doing this on a channel that you just set up. So who exactly are you addressing? Because I've already gone through that you're preaching to the wrong crowd here, because it wasn't us. Fuck's sake.
When a person knowingly causes a false alarm of fire or other emergencies that results in an emergency response or public alarm.
Cecil, just concentrate on the road, or otherwise you're going to need the emergency services. Fuck's sake. This guy, I know that he's trying to focus, he's trying to read. So he's not focusing on the road.
Penalties for a Class D felony in Kentucky can range from 1 to 5 years of imprisonment, additionally, individuals convicted of swatting in Kentucky may also be ordered to pay restitution to the agencies and individuals impacted by their false reports.
And why are you telling us this for? Now, as far as I know, that other channel that actually accidentally docks the location, I think he actually put his hand up and said, my bad. I think. I've no interest in fucking remembering the fucking details, but I remember him accidentally doxing the location. That's how the police found your location. Somebody that was watching that stream doxed. And you're preaching to your viewers. Why don't you take it up with the last channel, the other channel that doxed? No, it was a pure accident and that. But why are you bringing this up now?
Also, I don't want to drive and read at the same time.
Well, that's what you're doing. Cecil, you're going to cause an accident. Please stop. Because I know how much concentration I have to do to read. And you're slightly worse than I am. So it takes a lot of concentration to actually read. You need all your concentration on the fucking road. You need your eyes on the flipping road. Especially in America where there's loads of lanes and all this shit, you know.
Because I'm about to drive now, so this is what
you're driving already. We can see that the fucking, it's been moving for the last couple of minutes since you started the fucking video. So don't say you're about to drive. We're not stupid. You are a shitty liar. Say that again.
Because I'm about to drive now, so...
You are driving. You've been driving for the last 5 minutes. Fucking hell. You must think we're all stupid.
That's what I want to say. I also read that if somebody...
Cecil, if you're not driving, how come the engine is running and all this movement? We're not stupid, Cecil. I can hear in the background that you're driving the car.
Get shot by the police unlawfully, or any injuries occurred while, while the swatting takes place against an innocent victim that's being falsely caught on, can result in 20 years to life for the person responsible for the swatting.
Cecil, we know this. We know this. We're completely aware. But you're preaching to the wrong crowd. Now, when that happened, I thought actually it was very fucked up. Because you were armed with a pair of boxing gloves on, mind you. And you could have accidentally put your hand down near your gun, and you could have got hit. That's why I thought it was completely and utterly fucked up. But don't fucking blame us for this. And this is a year ago. Why are you coming up with it now? I know it was a traumatic experience and that. I could imagine it was. But you need to take it up with the people that accidentally doxed you. Doxed the location. Because they were live at the time and they said where the school was. And the park is across from the school as far as I know. Jesus.
Just wanted you guys to know that I know it's really fun to you sometimes to troll people on the internet.
Cecil, just concentrate on the road. I don't know what you almost did, but you almost caused an accident. I'm nearly sure that beeping was for him, because he's not concentrating on the road. Cecil, you are going to cause an accident. You had plenty of time to make this video. Why you're doing it now and reading from your phone, I don't know. But that is an illegal act. And somebody could actually report you for that. And everybody knows your address. And anybody that report you for this video, bit too late fucking deleting it now because I've got it. Anybody can ring the police, give your details, share this video. What you're doing is extremely dangerous, especially when you have to concentrate so much on trying to read the article on your phone.
They troll people on the internet, but some of y'all don't think about what you're doing before you do it. And you don't realize the repercussions that you're facing when you do such things to people.
Cecil, we know. We know. Cecil, do you still think that we fucking done that? Because we didn't. We wouldn't do something like that. Because you were the one that actually was at risk, because you were armed. And like I said, you could have put, if you hadn't got gloves on and you put your hand down to your side, the cop could have, could have thought that you were going to grab your gun. And they could have fired. It was a completely fucked up thing to do. Whoever done it, fuck you. Do you know? But, do you know, why are you bringing this up now? Do you know? Why don't you just go... Do you know, if you have grievances about it, take it up with the people that fucking doxed you. And stop whinging to us about it, because we didn't do it. God. It was some viewer on this other channel. When you decided to meet people that you don't hardly even know. That was a stupid idea, but I actually did enjoy the boxing match, as short as it was.
So I just wanted to share that with you guys.
I don't care. Why the fuck does he think... Do you know what I mean? Why is he sharing it with us? Especially now that he's got a smaller channel and that. That was a complete and utter waste of time. And a waste of mine. Do you know... And in the meantime, I'm over on my other channel. I'm making content over there. And, I'm focusing on that and stuff like that. This guy is fucking dangerous. This guy... Most likely... That card was beeping very aggressively. Cecil most likely fucked up somewhere along the line. And that isn't the first time. Cecil, when you're driving the car, concentrate on the road. Even when you don't drive stick. But even, if you were driving a stick, eventually, you get into the habit of knowing where the gears are. Always keep your eyes on the fucking road. I don't know how you could have fucking read that article and kept your eyes on the road, because I couldn't fucking do it. Then again, the roads I drive on are pretty narrow. There's no fucking way I could have read an article and drove on the roads that I drive on. Because the roads around here are renowned for fucking world rally stages. There's fucking turns everywhere. Twists and turns and hills up and down and everything like that. And some places, the road hasn't even got room for two cars, and if you go off the road, you're down a slope and down into a field. Cecil, stop putting other road users and pedestrians at fucking risk and concentrate on the road. You've plenty of time to make fucking videos. God. Anyway, that's basically it. Nothing very much. Nothing Burger is flipping use. I don't know why he's bringing this up 12 months later. Quick look at my recommended, what I've been watching lately. This channel here, Planet Weird. I've watched it already. Very good channel. Very good fucking podcast. If you are interested in the paranormal and, bypass all the bullshit. Great discussions by Greg and Dana Newkirk, I think they're second name. And they're actually in Ohio. Cincinnati, Ohio. And they have a traveling museum, and they have a podcast, and they talk about the paranormal, but they have this interaction it's fucking 100%. Especially Dana, she's very comical and that. Do you want to listen to a good podcast? These are it, you know? Type in Planet Weird and you'll get them. They're pretty good. It's better than having to listen to Cecil. Anyway, I'm going to go and I'll talk to you soon. And if you want to see me sooner, go over to my main channel, Life After Life Productions. I'm mostly focusing over there because I'm sick of Cecil. I've other things to worry about. Anyway, have a nice day and see you soon.